You are the sun on my scales, comrade. You've returned Merrick to us. Molag Bal. May he burn in the glare of 1,000 suns. It's just like him to send an assassin to kill a noble warrior. That's a coward's weapon. Sooth, the Mortum... what? And I can't make tails or scales of these scribblings. No matter. It's going to take time to decipher this scroll, but we'll put our best scribe on it. You've done a great service for the guild today, comrade. I look forward to drawing steel with you in the future. If we learn anything from the journal, I'll make sure you hear about it. I'll look for you down the river, comrade. You'll hear from us once we've decoded the journal. Of course. After action report, yes? Wise choice. Yafnir? His passage down the river called me to this post. What did he say? Interesting. I'll get in touch with some of our sisters in the Mages Guild. See if they can investigate this apparition. I try to avoid the Walking Dead, when I can. Not long. Aleph told me you found some trinkets with the cultists. Between those baubles and the notes you found, hopefully we'll have a start for the translation effort. Yafnir?
You're back. I take it you found enough ore? Refining ore into ingots is a good way to build your muscles. Well, in one arm. Best to switch every now and then. Otherwise, bring the iron ore to a blacksmithing station. If you have enough, you can refine them into iron ingots. Really put your back into it. When you have iron ingots, return to me. Look near rock formations, outcroppings, or hills. Sometimes you'll see it by streams or beaches where the water has exposed it to the elements. The same, if you're in a guild, check the guild stores. They often have raw materials and refined goods for sale. Of course. Bring some iron ore to a blacksmithing station. You can refine. Refining ore into ingots is a good way to build your muscles. Well, in one arm. Best to switch every now and then. Otherwise, you'll be lopsided. Go to the blacksmithing station and craft an iron dagger. Nothing fancy. You shouldn't need more than 2 iron ingots. Oh, and you'll need a style material. You can purchase them from any blacksmith, or scavenge them yourself if you're thrifty. Every race has a traditional material they work into their weapons and armor. For example, the Imperial style material is
Steel and stone. You just want to gawk at that anvil, or you're gonna do something with it? We put hammer to anvil to forge armor and weapons. This requires a lot of metal. We scour hills and caves looking for rare ores to work. Raw materials will only take you so far. You need style books and special ingredients for more advanced work. You bet. A true blacksmith can read the metal to determine its potential. During the forging process, we can choose a trait that best fits the item, provided we've done our research. Additional sharpening, extra weight, these are just examples. Well, the piece can be augmented even more through the use of tempers. These elements can enhance the value and quality of your work. Of course, no worthwhile endeavor comes without risk. Trying to improve an item can result in breaks, so be careful. Stealing. Stealing. Steel and stone. Steel and stone.
craft an iron dagger, you'll need some iron ingots and the trick is the style material, but I'm sure you know that. Next is deconstruction. You learn a lot when you break something into parts, even more so when it's someone else's work. Go deconstruct your dagger, or anything else really, as long as you do it at a blacksmithing station.
Did you hear? Some stranger saved King Casimir's life. I'd like to buy that hero an ale.
You certainly know your way around a forge. You're a blacksmith, and let none tell you otherwise. Of course. I'll get you certified right away so you can fulfill blacksmith crafting writs immediately. There's only one more certification I can provide. If you need training, I have time. If you convince me you know how to use a needle and thread, I'll certify you. However, you must commit. Show me you can craft a pair of homespun gloves. First, you'll collect some raw jute, then return here and refine it. Of course. It was the first trade I studied. I'm happy to certify anyone familiar with a clothing station. Now run forth and bring me a pile of raw jute. I spotted some raw jute growing on the outskirts of town. You might as well harvest it yourself. Should that not be enough, you'll have to search elsewhere. I'll meet you over at the clothing station.